You can ask the people, have I come to you and ask you money? If Mazi Chinasa did not authorize it, no, he must authorize. That is the structure. But people have taken this struggle, tarnished the image, and I can tell you the people that are doing this thing are mainly in Biafra land. I'm telling you the fact. And you cannot talk about these things without mentioning the family, the siblings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. With order, you do see some of this Ohanese group, all these small people you see, all these people, all these that dragging Ohanese, this thing. Some of them, you see all of them, they are using the name of IPOB to scam people. We are doing this, and we talk to them, and we do this, and we do that. They take money. That is what most of them are feeding for the past 2 years and now, or more than 2 years, and most of them, they are feeding on the predicament. We are doing this, and we talk to them, and we do this, and we do that. They take money. That is what most of them are feeding for the past 2 years and now, or more than 2 years, and most of them, they are feeding on the predicament. We are doing this, and we talk to them, and we do this, and we do that. They take money. That is what most of them are feeding for the past 2 years and now, or more than 2 years, and most of them, they are feeding on the predicament. Something we wrote, there was a press release we wrote some times ago, that was last year. When we wrote this press release, we were condemning the activities of the Fulani herdsmen in that particular state. We were condemning it. We were attacking what is happening in that state. And why the press release was making waves, because Fulani people killed that place. Somebody called one of our principal officers and told him, and because we mentioned his name in our press release, and what we said is something that is real. He told him, why should you people be talking about me every time? After all, I'm giving people money. I'm giving you people money every month to be able to say, who are you giving money? Who? He said, every month I am giving money for legal to make sure that they support the legal. Say, who? Mazi. And he mentioned the names of the people. And I can tell you, I sent message to our leader. I said, are you aware of this kind of thing? He said he's not aware. We know. Mazi, there are numerous things, people. We don't want, one thing I believe, I cannot, because of money, allow this struggle to derail. Because I have one thing in mind. How much are you stealing from IPOB? Let's assume we are an institution. You make money, 1 million, 2 million from people in the name of IPOB. It's not our problem. You are going to bear the consequences. You are bringing cost to your family. You are bringing cost to yourself. Are you telling me now that IPOB leadership, we must derail because somebody took 2 million naira from somebody in the name of IPOB, took 5 million naira in the name of IPOB? You are not even an IPOB member. You are using the IPOB name to collect money from people. Are you telling me I must leave the struggle and start pursuing whoever that took a 2 million or 3 million? No. But we have their record. Most times, do you know the problem? Most of them that took this money, they don't know that those that give them the money also have a video evidence of the money they gave them. Sometimes the people ask. Some of them, they took the money also from them. Some of them also, the DSS have the video evidence. All these things they use to damage the name of IPOB. I'm telling you. But one thing I believe is that we are the leadership of IPOB for now. The most important thing is to keep information that The one that's supposed to go to the public will go. The one that will not go to the public will not go. The one we will say, okay, let it be. It will be. We are not obliged, or we are not being mandated that everything we know that we must say it to the public. No, because we need to protect this movement. We must not derail. We must not change the focus of our people. The Biafran struggle is all about, it's not about money making. The Biafran struggle is about the restoration of Biafra. And all we are doing is to make sure that all those our brothers who have died because of Biafra, that we must restore Biafra for them, for the day. We must restore Biafra for our future generation. And all the prisoners of conscience. Sometimes I do ask them, all of you are running. We know the lawyers who can bring other IPOB members from court. We know those lawyers working for. We know. When people are granted bail, they will send us the document. We know some lawyers who don't even take anything from IPOB. They are bringing IPOB members out. They pay from their pocket. Some of us pay to support. Sometimes, some of our people, we don't wait for leadership to give us money. Some of us, when we hear some problems in the DEC, we look for money and send for them. But some have come just to make money from the their IPOB struggle, from the movement. That is all they are here for. That's why you see them shouting, that is all what they can say. When they are not getting what they want, they lay it on the name of Chinasa Nworu. But I know why I am here. I know the reason. If it is not destiny, I will not be here. I believe it's destiny. And I believe many Biafran hardcore you see around the world, they are in this struggle because they are all called. If we were not called, this struggle would have collapsed by now on the rendition of Mazi Chinasa Nworu. And that is the greatest nightmare for Nigerian government, that after rendition of Mazi Chinasa Nworu, IPOB and ESN is still standing very, very tall. Mazi.
Mazi. Before we go to the final point, I want to let all and sundry know, even in Biafra land, Radio Biafra London is back on CHK 102.1 in Anambra, in this part of Anambra and Delta State, Obaru, Onisha, Oka South, Oka North, Onitsha, LGE, Newi North, and Asaba. So please, you can call your siblings to tune in all those areas on our FM 102.1 FM. Do not forget that you are listening to an address by Mazi Chinasa Nworu, a member of the DOS Directorate of States of the Indigenous People of Biafra and our GOC in the struggle. Therefore, Mazi, what I want you to also talk about the resolution on the way forward for the Biafra restoration in this new year, because everybody is bracing on the tough days ahead. Please, over to you, Mazi. Please go on.
Mazi, our way forward for this from 15th of December must be, everybody must be very, very careful. If you are IPOB media warriors, if you are our independent broadcasters on social media, please make sure you get the accurate information before you speak this period we are entering. We need to project the reason for why we are doing what we are doing. We are going to project our cause, especially we are going to focus the international community. We are going to intensify on our diplomatic missions. We are going to intensify on protecting Biafra land from the murderous Fulani herdsmen. We are going to intensify in letting our people the need to return home and invest in their own land. These are assignments. I want Biafrans to know something. What we are doing today have given birth to many things, but most of you, because of your insensitivity, you have not recognized a huge difference IPOB have made. But I'm asking every one of you, do not allow people to take credit of your work. I'm telling you people these things. Do not allow people, always remind them, we are not bragging for anything. But why I'm saying it, you have to be very focused. You might be fighting for the freedom for Biafra. And when it's reaching on the where Biafra will be discussed, the foreign bodies will pick a new set of saboteurs to represent you, so that they will not want the Biafra that will be controlled by IPOB and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They may want another group of people whom they will be able to play the same neo-colonist card in our territory. So we have to be very strategic. We must intensify on the Twitter campaigns. It's very, very important. It is yielding results, positive results. We must intensify on everything we are doing to focus our attention. We are making new friends internationally. People have gotten the whole idea of what we are fighting for. People have gotten the full information. And we are not going to stop until a referendum will be given to the people of the southeastern region of that contraction called Nigeria, which are Biafra land. As we are moving forward, everybody in Biafra land must be very, very careful. Careful in the sense that do not allow people to come to you in the name of IPOB. Hold your community ransom. People come to your community. They tell you, we are IPOB, ESA. You see these criminals that you saw parading themselves, call themselves Biafra Liberation Army. Mazi, I will send you the audio of the same criminal who claimed to be a Biafra Liberation Army, threatening somebody, asking him to pay him money that it is ESA commanded. The same criminal. So they come in the public, they tell you they are this. In the back, I will send you the voice message so that some of you, we will make it open. Why they are calling people behind and threatening them. You don't know who I am. I am the Obatosu, the commander of ESN. So how can somebody who comes openly claim to be a an army, Biafra Liberation Army or Resistance Army, then in the back when he's calling people, he's calling them, telling them that he is ESN? How can that be? I want every community chief, PGs and traditional rulers. There are people that comes into your community. They claim that they are IPOB. They start to give you people oath. IPOB, we don't give communities oath. We don't do that. They start to give you blood oath. And all of you will not ask, how can a whole community, after 10 years for the restoration of Biafra, we are spreading this message? Some people came in and they're giving you blood oath. They are raping your daughters. They are taking your wives. And you cannot open mouth and even ask. Or before you say, you say, wait, who is your leader? I want to know the leadership of this thing. Tell them to call me. I want to hear from the IPOB leadership, the DOS. There are IPOB members. You will not ask them. You go and give them, become scared, they take over your community. They took over your community. After 1 week, they start to kidnap your daughters. They see those that have beautiful wives, they kill the husband and take their wives. Your community is on the run. taking your daughters, they are taking your wives, and you are keeping silent. Instead, you are somewhere talking IPOB. Why you knew they are not IPOB? This is what happened in Aruchuku, Arundi's talk. I came here when I was shouting on Radio Biafra, telling you the criminals are relocating from also. Many of them are running because they are having many disagreements. Some are running to Arundi's or some are running to keep it. I was shouting it here. Even if people from those areas refuse to listen, until they come into your community and took over your community. Today, most of you say, Nnamdi Kanu, ESN. The way forward from this time is that if anybody come to your community, please, PGs, youth leaders, all of you, do not allow anybody to intimidate you. First, because one thing is this, you accept them, tomorrow they will call you a saboteur and they will kill you. These are the last thing IPOB, ESN can do to anybody. We come to protect. We have not come to destroy. Biafra land wouldn't have been this calm if not ESN. Biafra land, you wouldn't have seen a withdrawal of full enhancement in our land because before they came with full speed. If not ESN. Today, most of you can boast of their agricultural produce. Today, most of you can boast about your community, apart from some communities that refuse that ESN we took over. They will go and bring military people. And I want to make this thing very clear. Do not trust these military people, especially the military. Not the police have their own bad side, but you see the military are part of those committing all kinds of heinous crime in our place. They protect the Fulani herdsmen. They follow them. I will make it open in our, especially those people around Umunochi area. They followed these Fulani herdsmen, go to kidnapping, and they come back to their duty post. We have all their movement. Last time they went into a community, killed 4 people, asked the people in the community, you can tell me the audacity they have for 4 hours, ask people in the community to cook for them, bring food for them. They ate finished, they killed 4 people in that community. And when they are doing all those things, it's just a thrown stone from the military checkpoint that was there. When this operation were going on, the military are nowhere to be found. But after the operation, the military will return back to their duty post. The Nigerian military, especially of the Fulani extractions, they are contributing heavily. You must be very, very careful. And again, there are our people who are part of these people, criminal gangs. There are also the Fulanis who have mastered, they were born, they speak our language. They are also an inroad. They are some of them bringing their brothers to commit with the cooperation of some of our people. They master who to kidnap, who not to kidnap, and the military are part of this criminality. They cannot deny it. They cannot. They are part of this criminality going on in Biafra land. The military. And this group of people they call the SWAT or the former defaulted SAS. These 2 group of people are the biggest criminals in Biafra land. These 2 group of security outfits. We call our people to be cautious. Do not trust them. Make sure you don't open up and trust these criminals in the military uniform. In as much as we are not saying all of them are, but there are those, the bad eggs. They protect the Fulani criminals. They do operations with them. They even in more Panther axis that was they go to operation, hand over the kidnapped victim to the military to keep in their base. When they are paid, That is why sometimes a kidnapped victim, you can look for it. Look for him in all the bushes. You will never find them. They kept them in a safe haven. Inside some military business, they kept them there. And for you, it looks like people they defend. No. These are people kidnapped. Negotiation is going on their head. This is what they are doing in our land. And every one of us must be very careful. Another issue I want to talk is also those. Our HOD inquiry lines are open. Most of those who are calling police, who, if you have a land dispute with somebody, HOD mentioned this in his last broadcast, and I want to also mention it. Pakachineke, who will have a big problem with anybody that they reported to us. You have a business deal with your brother, with your friend. You have a land dispute with your brother, with your friend, or in your family. You feel the only thing you can do to him is to go to the police and claim this guy is an ESN, he's supporting IPOB. The next thing they will do, they come and carry him. They come and pick him up, move him to Abuja. Many people that have been picking in that way, they are not alive today. Because you feel that is what, and I am calling all Biafrans this evening. If anybody eventually wrote a petition against you because of family land, because of business dealings, because of anything, no matter IPOB, ESN, we don't handle such cases. If you have issue with a business partner, settle it out on a business level. If you have issue as anything, settle it out. Do not bring IPOB inside it. Because this way forward, we have taken enough. And if we get the report, anybody, they say you wrote a petition against somebody, I swear to Chukwokika Diama, ESN will look for you, because in one way you are tarnishing the image of ESN. We will look for you and we will hunt you down. I'm making it very, very clear. Remove IPOB in your and ESN in your business dealings, in your land disputes, in your community fights. Remove IPOB from inside and remove ESN. Our mission is very clear. We have come for the restoration of Biafra, to restore our land, to restore our dignity. That is what we have come for. We have not come for land dispute. And also, Biafrans, all those saboteurs whom are being planted in diaspora to disrupt IPOB activities, to sabotage what we are doing, it is time this year we will teach them a lesson they will never believe. It is time, since they want blood for blood, we will do it one time. Everybody have blood. Everybody blood runs in your vein. Because before we enter the stage we are entering, we must clear some of these stupid people from our path. Every one of you saw. You saw the Igbo Nigerian that hanged himself in Malaysia. I think most of you saw it on the social media. He hanged himself in a ceiling in Malaysia. You people, most of you do not know what happened to that guy. This particular guy that hanged himself in Malaysia has been tormenting IPOB family in Malaysia. He is a one Igbo Nigerianist. He threatens, even 3 weeks ago, before he hanged himself, he came to an IPOB venue where they are having meeting, and he's doing his IPOB. Tell them he will report every one of them. He brags for them what he will do to them. He told them this place they are having meeting, they will never have meeting here again. The Tupokika there, they fight for us. It did him nothing. We are fighting for the restoration of Biafra. What happened to him? 3 weeks after he came to our venue to disrupt our meeting, he hanged himself in a foreign land. They don't say, oh, IPOB killed him. No, we didn't kill him. The police checked, they made everything. They found that he hanged himself. Allah Biafra. Few days ago, you saw the criminal they call, I don't know what they call him in Imo State, that was killed. This guy is involving, he is an Eberima involved in kidnapping, killing people, having their cars. When people confronted him of his criminality and he was attacked, there were some people they captured, the security agencies caught. And when those police, they caught and called his name, this guy, knowing that where does IPOB comes in? Where does IPOB leadership comes in? He called his Eberima group. He told them that IPOB leadership have come to kill him because he's fighting for freedom. He made voice messages, tell them that IPOB, it is IPOB leadership, Chinasa Nworu and the Chike Dozem have come. They send people to come. A kidnapper. He was looking, he's into crime. He's looking for them to accept him. See him, he was later killed. Remove the name of IPOB because he had maybe him more. Remove the name of IPOB from whatever rubbish you are doing. I have been shouting this thing on Radio Biafra. IPOB was formed for a purpose. The Eastern Security Network was formed for a purpose. None of us, we are not criminals. You know some of you know our families. We have no criminals in our history. We have lived in there. We haven't been detained for any criminal activities. Likewise, millions of Biafra, thousands of Biafra living around the world. We have no criminal records. How come we come to set up a criminal group? How come we will associate ourselves with criminals when our objectives, our missions are very clear? I want to tell everybody from now onward, for some of you threatening IPOB members, we they bite. If you don't know, we they bite. We don't only bite, we bite. Take this, and I know Nigerian government is listening. For many of you that is doing everything you're doing, we are already in exile. You threaten IPOB members, you threaten our families, you are talking on social media, you are doing this, you are talking, you are doing this, you say you will this. IPOB, they bite. We know they bite only, they bite also. I'm just saying this so that everybody will know. And come this forward, we are not going to back much. We will bite you. Let me leave it here, Mazi Chinasa. Very much.
Yeah, well, Mazi, finally, as you say, this will be maybe the shortest program being held by you. I want you to please, before you go on into conclusion, you tell Biafrans and lovers of freedom and everyone listening, what is the state of, or the state and morale of ESN in this, the 3rd anniversary of Eastern Security Network? What is the state of their morale and about the very hard days and tasks ahead? Mazi, please. Then you continue towards your conclusion. If you have pronouncements to make, please.
Mazi, that's a very interesting question. I didn't expect this, but it's a very interesting one. Mazi, they say seeing is believing. Mazi, the Eastern Security Network, you know, that we have grown from difficulties makes people strong. Everybody's supposed to know that the Eastern Security Network was formed just 6 months, and the founder of Eastern Security Network, Mazi Nandekano, was rendition. So it was just like a baby born After 6 months, the mother, died. You know what it means. It's a very difficult mission. It's very, very difficult, especially when such things happen. We saw how the Nigerian government sponsored agents descended on. To my greatest surprise, I saw criminals. People I wish I would have met them face to face, let them talk in my face and say it in my face that they know about ESN. I wish I wanted to have that experience. Most of us in the leadership of IPB, we wanted this experience so that people will sit down. And I hope Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, where as he is there, I hope they tell him this, that ESN after 6 months. And I will say something. Before that time, sometimes everything that we're supposed to do, there is a confirmed information. People, it was after the rendition of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that somebody was saying it to somebody that when ESN, that as soon as ESN will be formed, because it seems like the person was having a little idea about ESN, he said, as soon as ESN will be formed, and I'm not going to call the person, but he's very sensitive. He said immediately ESN will be formed, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be taken out. Other people will take it over. Somebody close to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I was shocked. And that was what played out immediately. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was renditioned. You will see a woman, they call Uyibo and this thing, came out to claim ESN. Something Mazi Nnamdi Kanu formed with IPOB worldwide, with men that matters. A woman in America call herself Uyibo. Omadaka had to share from everywhere. They came out talking rubbish on social media, making caricature of the movement. Look at them. Where are they today, Mazi? Where are these Omadaka today in America? Where is Mrs. Bridget? Mrs. Bridget is a commander. Nelly is a commander. And Oyibo they are owners of ESN. I'm asking people, where are these people today? I'm not talking about the criminal in Finland. Where are they? Our people, many criminals like them bought into the idea. And where are they? They have all killed all of them. All of them have fallen. All the people that followed them, they have killed every one of them. The worst that can happen, ESN operating, and they say the ESN or this came to your home, maybe when it's on pass, and kidnapped you. That is the worst that can happen. That is the worst. But not killings. Because people have been trained and they have mastered, do you understand me? Mastered how to survive. Mazi, irrespective of the shortcomings, ill-funded, this thing, ESN remains in high spirit. They remain in high spirit. And I can tell you that. And on this 12th and 3rd anniversary, we are in a stage, our 3rd anniversary spelled out something. Because of too many saboteurs, because of too many infiltrators, because of, if we do not trust you very well, if we feel you are part of those in the city gossiping, you will not become part of this 3rd anniversary. It's very simple. We did not allow everybody to be part. We make sure we brought the people, their morale is very high. We make sure we brought the people that their spirit is very high. And these are the people we used in celebration of our 3rd anniversary. These are rugged men who are highly dedicated in what we are doing. I am not going to say what, like I said before, in the coming days, most of you will see if the ESN are in high morale or in the low morale in the coming days. Because we don't lie. We don't need to say something to impress you. What we have, we tell you this is what we have. Let me tell you, the president of Uganda, Museveni, he conquered Uganda by only his brothers and his cousins, 7 in number. He started the revolution in Uganda. I mean, General Museveni, 7. You have 2 brothers and the 5 cousins. They raised arms against Uganda. And they marched from their village towards their district to their province and head straight to Etemi. Today, he's been in the government for many years. Formation of ESN was the time they brought people. The weak ones have fallen apart, while the men who will deliver the nation are completely intact. And in the coming days, Biafrans, we know, if men are on ground, we don't talk, we don't boast, but we know. What you know the foundation, you know the foundation. People that don't know anything about, they don't even know how the name Eastern Security Network came about. They don't know anything about it. They were the ones coming and data ESN. They even some put their name, have their name into. When I look at these things, I say these people are born criminals. Born criminals. And I will never forgive them. I will never forgive them. Some things I kept silent because Mazi Chinasa Nworu is still in detention. I kept silent. You see this Omadaka, all these women in America who have caused heavy damage. These women are agent provocateurs. They try to sabotage this struggle by any means. Mazi, have you people forgotten? Have you forgotten what Nelly and the Oyibo did? Have all of you forgotten? Have we forgotten so fast? What they did was enough to demoralize our men. Let me tell you something. It was a calculated attempt to destroy IPOB leadership and Chinasa Nworu. Ask yourself, why every day they are shouting Chinasa Nworu, Benjamin Madubugo, everybody there, the people that don't even respond to them. I want to know. After 2 years and 6 months, what did they achieve? What did they achieve? Those who were greedy enough followed them, and most of them are dead today. Calculate all of them. They will not tell you. All have been killed that they push into criminality. Calculate all of them. All of them. They have been killed. Lekwe Bridget gave a position to rally women. And for how many months, Onyendu got rendition, she now come and throw vote and become the He said now they are the director of a mystery. They are now in charge. Every one of you, have you forgotten they make a vote of no confidence against the IPOB leadership? Those things to demoralize the ESN. Have you people forgotten the sibling of Mazi Chinasa Nworu, was everywhere campaigning how Chinasa Nworu and Chike Doziem took 600,000 of IPOB money in America, which we don't know that exists. This is to demoralize. They are making voice messages. They are sending messages to some of the people that they knew on ground and telling them that Chinasa Nworu and Chike Doziem have stolen IPOB money. If they need anything, they should come to them and they request for anything they need. And they ask, if you know any ESN officer, ask him, is Kalonta part of the ESM project? If you know, is Kalonta from the time of is there anywhere they found Kalonta in this project of the Eastern Security Network? Ask the men, when you are preparing for ESM, when your uniforms, ask them, is there anybody called Simon Ipa in the picture of this movement? Ask the men, in the formation of ESN, is there anybody called Oyibo or Nelly? Ask them. In the formation of this movement. Ask the men on ground, is there anybody, even in their dream? By all this, they bury my people. No. But the moment Mazi Chinasa was renditioned, they jumped. Everybody jumped. The siblings jumped. This Ekperima jumped. The women in America, they jumped. Everybody is dragging the soul of ESN and IPOB. Every one of them was dragging. All of them, they came to their platform. They do anything they want. They make everything they want. Everybody, even World Igbo Congress went there to attack the IPOB leadership. World Igbo Congress, their PRO was there. World Igbo Congress and Ohanese is an official platform by the British slave masters and the Nigerian government to make sure the Igbo land is continually destabilized. If they doubt me, if they argue what I say, let them show me one thing. Every day, World Igbo Congress, or every year, they celebrate here in America. They gather and soon they all grow old and other people will take over. Tell me what they have done. Nothing. Ohanese, nothing. If they come in the public, they talk, they go in the back, they do evil to destroy the struggle. All these things, Mazi, if it is not the grace of Chukwuka Abiyama and that the ESN is a divine project like IPOB, ESN will not be existing today. The siblings of Mazi Chinasa Nworu did everything possible to destroy ESN because ESN was not in their hand. They did everything, and I can say it on this case. On many occasions, when they seize fund from IPOB, when they post the fund from IPOB, do you know what they did? Do you know what all these agents, they know what happened? We got a message that there is no more money to give these people. We should take ESN and hand over to the governors. I can tell you people, even a speaker contacted IPOB leadership, asking them that now that Mazi Chinasa Nworu is in detention, that we don't have money to feed those people, that what he wants is let us hand over, let them recruit them as state vigilante and start paying them. A speaker of the house of a state make this move towards the leadership of IPOB. Another person, there is a group also in another state He told them that they will pay them. No need, this thing they are doing, they should leave it. Biafra is not in Canada, is in detention. He started giving them in that December 2021. That December, he dashed all of them bags of rice. The normal officers started 30,000, some 50,000. He told them he would be paying them. They should forget about ESN, that Nnamdi Kanu is already in detention, so better than. Many of them switch. And today, in that state, ESN have grown to become one of the most fearless and practical ESN squad we have. It was most of them. And some of these people were loyal to the brother of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They are the people that they run. It's a Mazi Nnamdi Kanu brother. These people, they pay. They were paying them money. And we kick their ass out of what we are doing. And today, because IPOB leadership was behind the formation of ESN, that is why we could be able to restore the soul of Eastern Security Network and IPOB families worldwide, because we know we have the code. And I thank every IPOB member. I thank IPOB Europe. I'm saying it on radio. The indigenous people of Biafra in Europe, from my deepest heart, I thank every one of you, all the coordinators. You are the reason Eastern security remain very, very strong. Doesn't mean other this, but I mean this is the heart. And all the IPOB members worldwide, even the IPOB members in America, the little that remain in America have done a very great job in Canada, in Asia, the Middle East. They understood the importance of making sure that Eastern Security Network remains. They supported, Asia supported in different ways. Australia, when men were going naked in the bush, men who were having businesses, when they frozen every account, nothing. I will say something, I will not say it. It's only when Onyendu come out. And I will ask Onyendu that question. Who gave the authorization to start fund against ESN? Who gave this authorization? And when fund was started, only messages was going. They have eaten your money. If you need anything, come to me. We will solve it for you. You know what that thing means. They turn around again. They started when that one was not working. When things look stable, they turn around again. They said, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu bought which weapon? He bought weapon of $1 million. Hand over to Chinasa Nworu and Benjamin Madibu. Two of them sold it. That was another propaganda they used against the men in Biafra land. The Mazi Nnamdi Kanu bought arms to defend where? Where did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu buy the arms? Didn't buy anything. We didn't see. There is no talk of that nature. Wherever the brothers brought this kind of topic, we don't know. It's to blackmail and destroy the Eastern Security Network. But one thing, I'll again because the same Eastern Security Network we do much job, chase Fulani. Some of them we use it to go and take money from people. Allah Biafra le Ishina. Protect those men. Many of them are living in the bush for 3 years now. Some of them, their wives have left them. Some of them, their wives have abandoned them. And the people want to play with the life of these men. I, Chinasa Nworu, and other members who are managing this struggle in the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we shall never allow this structure. The IPOB members around the world who are doing laboring work, doing all job around the world, contributing money to make sure this struggle goes to the final conclusion. We shall never disappoint you. We shall never allow this your effort. Most of you, it is winter in Europe. All of you are working. If they call for support, you are supporting. In America, in Europe, many, in Asia, everywhere, people doing labor, construction job to support this noble movement. We bless every one of you. And those who want to destroy this struggle, because of their own selfishness, their greed, pay them back in their own coin. Mazi, I will stop here so that we will come to final conclusion.
Mazi. In this struggle, we are seeing it every day. What is happening? Mazi, honestly speaking, as you said, if you are not called for this journey, you will be discouraged and frustrated. And that is what the enemy wants us to do. So I will like you to continue towards the conclusion of this program by addressing Biafrans and, giving information if there is any that we should know, because we are towards the end of the year. Mazi, please go on towards the conclusion. There we go.
Mazi, to this end, I have said already the areas they have to be very careful. This time around, we wish every Biafran a happy Christmas holiday for those who are celebrating. But for IPOB members, we do not have Christmas this year. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not coming out, we are not celebrating any Christmas. Besides, Biafrans and all the lovers of freedom, have hope. There is light at the end of this tunnel. As we are entering this new year, events will speak for themselves. Actions will speak louder. Our voices will be heard. And the help will come to us. That is all I have to tell you people this evening. May Chukwu bless every one of you. I remain Mazi Chinasa Nworu, the servant of the indigenous people of Biafra. I serve you in the Directorate of State. There will
Mazi, and we have come to the end of the program because there will be no opening lines, please. Biafrans and lovers of freedom, we must continue, because if we stop, we perish. We have no back to go. We only have one-way traffic. Thank you for listening. From me, Mazi Jonathan Chinedu, together with Mazi Chinasa Nworu, it is simply good evening.
Lent exclusive.
Thank you. Yes. Thank you.